And anyone that's in the chat that wants help with content, I'll have them call into the lives. We'll give feedback to other people's pages, see how we can help. I'm by no means an expert, but I have been growing my page at a pretty quick rate as of the last 2 months, and so I want to share everything that I have learned. I was at 900 followers just 2 months ago, so I want to share everything that I am learning throughout this journey here. And so we go on these lives so I can document the progress, help other people along the way, and always, always, always I'm trying to learn something new. And so for today's stream, as we wait for more people to join in, we're going to start off, let me just make sure everything's good here. We're going to start off by doing some content research. So I'll show you what that looks like here. Looks like YouTube's good. What's up, Tiago? Is 1J in here yet? Do you use sandcastles? No, but I should. I really should. I'm doing things kind of manually right now. I guess I'm just being cheap. Do you use sandcastles? I know that it automates a lot of the research process. What's up, Mohammed? How are you? Right now we're doing some research, content research. What I'm going to do for the next like 20 minutes is just find what topics are working in my niche. So I'm going to go through that whole process here. This is just stuff that I've learned. I'm going to go through that process, and then in like 20-30 minutes we have Tiago on the line here, and Tiago's going to call in. He's going to give some of his feedback. So we'll do that in about 20 minutes or so. Okay. Connected with Claude, I've dabbled, yes. Yeah, that's definitely what I really want to get to, is the sandcastles and Claude connection. Maybe I'll try it for like 7 days free trial or something. I don't know. You've dabbled. Do you do any sort of content research? Like, what's your? I know this is kind of, I'll say a hot topic, maybe like a heated debate. I know sometimes when I'm in the lives, some people can feel very overwhelmed by this idea of content research. Some people really gravitate towards it. Some people just want to be like, just do super high volume production. Where do you lean on that scale? Do you prefer to research ideas, try to make decisions based on what's working, or do you prefer to just spit out a ton of ideas from your head? I've seen that both tend to work. It just depends on what your goals are, really. All right, so we're at Amelia here. So yesterday, we did this yesterday with the chat. As some people start hopping in here, they might remember. Got to Amelia here. So these are basically 21 creators that are in my niche, which would be social media marketing. These guys are all primarily less than 100,000 followers. And I am by no means collecting this to steal hooks, but more so to see what topics are working. And so what I noticed yesterday is that there were a lot of videos that performed really well. These are outlier videos. Oh, let me zoom in so you guys can see. I saw a lot of videos yesterday that were about retention. This video, this video, this video, this video, this video. And that tells me, okay, maybe I should make a video of what I've learned about increasing retention, because that seems to be a topic people care about a lot. Okay, this one too. All in with research. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, what you're about to see then, Rockstar, is a very manual way to do this. I just do it in Google Sheets. But sandcastles might be the move, not gonna lie. All right. So we're at Amelia. Let's go to Ronan. I think we did we do Ronan yesterday? Let's see. So I'm going to go to Ronan's page. This is someone who's would be considered a competitor. He was on our live a couple days ago. Love it. And Ronan's a great dude. And so we're going to look at Ronan's top performing posts. I'm going to use, at the top right, I'm going to use sort feed, which is a free Chrome extension. I'm going to sort by views. And we're going to find his most popular reels. Let me make sure, let me make sure I'm recording on YouTube too. Cool. Okay, everything's good on YouTube. Sweet. All right, so Ronan's most popular videos are of these. I want to see which ones. Okay, this one's June 26th. Do I have this one written down already? I do. Okay, so I have these. Okay, cool. Some use Metricool, I've heard, but I don't think it's that great. Yeah, I've only really heard of Metricool for. Hey, what's up, Rochelle? Long time no see. How are you? What's new and exciting? I've only heard of Metricool as like a scheduling tool. I don't know if they have like a research thing or anything like that. All right, so we're done with Ronan. What's up? What's up, Rochelle? What's new and exciting in your world? Okay, we're gonna go to Romina next. We did Ronan. We're gonna go to her page. And just so you're aware, Rochelle, we're spending the first 20 minutes of the session before we talk to. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Awesome, awesome. We're spending the first 20 minutes. I'm doing topic research. So actually, this is good that you're in here because I can tell you, since you've been in here quite a bit and you've been able to witness my progression of thought process, I'll tell you where I'm at with this whole research debacle. If you remember, like when you first were joining, I was super. What's up, kind, nice, happy? Yeah, this is when people start to roll in. Rochelle, if you remember, like maybe a month ago, I was super into the weeds of all like documenting all the different hooks and visual hooks and blah 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 blah, all the different tactics, which I still think is a really good skill to develop. But I made a post on my page about how I believe that there are different levels of a content creator, and me trying to document all the different hooks, find hooks from competitors, blah 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 blah, I consider like a level 2 skill set, and now I'm trying to get to like level 3, level 4. And what I define as like a level 3 and level 4 skill set is, instead of looking at just stealing hooks, I want to look at the topics. What are the topics that are consistently outperforming on my competitor list, and then make videos on those. That way I can have way more creative freedom with my hooks, my scripts. I don't have to be like super analytical. This is kind of like my blended approach, and that's where I'm at in this current day and time. And so that's what we're doing right now for the first 20 minutes. Then we're going to have a discussion with Tiago, and yeah, that'll be fun. We might do a little scripting session. All right, so we have Romina. What I did was I sorted her most popular videos, and I see that her most popular topics are about 10 hooks that always work. I don't want to do that. 5 main types of content. Let's see. Yeah, the topic. Yeah, I'm like really leaning into how important topics are at this point in time with my content journey. So it used to be all about the hooks. It used to be all about the hook stacking, as Rockstar Financial mentioned earlier, which again I still think is important. I'm not saying topic over whatever, but now I'm looking at a bigger picture level. So let's see. She posted this March 15th, so it might be a little outdated. Yeah, it's like 4 months ago. I don't know.
Here are 5 main types of content you should be posting. Number 1, visibility.
Okay, so she says the 5 main types of content you should be posting. I think I'm okay off this. She has 21,000 followers, 44,000 views. This probably isn't a topic I would want to make a video on. This is a retention graph video again. Yeah, let me add this one, because this one, retention graphs, out of my competitor list, there's like, I think 7 videos about retention graphs on here. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze. What's up, Robbie? Good to see you again. Oh, I think I already have her on here. Okay, so there's 7 videos so far. And just so you can see how this works, Rochelle, I know this like might be a little crazy that you're looking at like a random spreadsheet. I'm putting together topics of all the outliers of my competitors and seeing what the common topics are. Retention graphs seem to be one of them. Like I've seen, I think 4 or 5 different creators in my niche talk about these retention graphs. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should make a video on this, but I'm not really caring too much about the hooks or the script or anything like that. I just know, okay, maybe I should make a video on the graph. Okay. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. How you been, Robbie? Long time no see. Another regular. Retention graphs, what does that mean? These things right here. I don't know if you've ever seen these videos. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm a little how do I say, maybe overwhelmed past couple days, just a little stressed. Got a lot of things going on with work that I have to figure out. So I don't have as much energy as I usually have with these streams, but the goal that I have for myself is that I show up regardless. So these are people that would be in my competitor list. I'm basically just looking at, okay, this video was posted. It did really well, like way above average. She's talking about this thing right here, this retention graph. And so I'm just taking note of that. I'm not even taking note of the script or the hook or anything like that. Because again, I'm trying to level up my skill set. I'm not saying that there isn't like a time and a place to look at what hooks are working. I think all of that's still important, and I probably should be documenting that. But yes, that's why I'm saying I'm doing topic research. Yeah, I'm trying to get better, because the ultimate goal for me is to have a standout personal brand, a brand where I am totally unique. I don't have to just like chase other people's content. And how that starts is to first understand how to make content. I do that by just posting. Then it's how do I make better content? I do that by emulating hooks and tactics and all that stuff. And then it's, okay, how do I make more unique content? And so now I'm looking at topics. And then the next iteration after that, when I get to like level 5 or whatever, level 4, level 5, is to just look at my catalog of my greatest hits, make iterations of those, and then start to just take the underlying principles. So we'll get into that in a second. Okay, so if I were doing this for one of my clients, I should do topic research for them. Yeah, Rochelle, do you help any of your clients with content? I'd be happy to show you. This is just my process, but yes, this is a good approach. This is what all the top dogs, best people that are in the content space that are way smarter than me, this is what they all recommend doing, which I didn't realize until I got to this point. All right, so I'm going down the list. We have Angelina, whatever her name is, Abelandina. Awesome. Okay, so if you have clients that you're helping with content, this would be my recommendation. Again, as I don't have to give too many disclaimers. Okay, so hold on. If that's the case, let me start from let me give some context. I don't have to give too many disclaimers because you've been here for a while. You understand that I'm not an expert. Took a step back from my own. Okay, cool. As you know, I'm not an expert, but I'm documenting my journey. This right here, this piece of content, I pinned it for a reason. This piece of content is this is like my whole thesis of this whole page. And I started to I realized that I should have made this piece of content, and I'm gonna make this piece of content over and over and over again until it really hits. I'm gonna make it in like a whole bunch of different formats, because this is the message that I really would like to get across to the world, I guess, of the internet world, for questions like what you're asking, Rochelle. Because again, when I was first documenting what I was doing a couple months ago, I was doing a slightly different process than I'm doing now, and so I don't want people to get confused as to like which approach is the right way to go. And so right now I'm in topic research because I'm trying to move up the levels. I made this is my theory on how this game of content works. And it's basically, if the goal is to have a standout personal brand where you don't have to rely on other people, you just post stuff that's basically unique to you and it does really well. This is how I believe the progression of a content creator works, based on all my learnings, all the people that I've paid that are way smarter than me. What's up, Live the New Norm? Thanks for joining. And so to your point, Rochelle, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it depends on what level the person you're working with is at, from my experience. If you're working with someone who's at level 1, I have a picture of a grandma here. Level 1 is basically someone who is just trying to get in the habit of posting. If someone's just getting in the habit of posting, I would not recommend doing all of this like topic research, all the like finding outlier videos on different competitors. Like I would not recommend doing any research when you're working with someone who's just trying to get in the habit of posting. The very first step, what's up, Wonder? Thanks for joining. What's up, Live the New Norm? Right now, I am answering a question from Rochelle in the chat. She's working with some clients, helping them with content. I'm giving my advice based on my progress so far. And so for Rochelle, the reason why I can give you this advice to give to clients is because these 7 levels of content creation is how I thought about it when I first started making content at the beginning of this year. My first goal was like, let me just try to post every day. And so I was not looking at like hooks or topics or trending audios, formats. I was just literally taking like lived experiences and ideas from my head and just posting. And the videos didn't do well, right? Like just starting out, they were getting like 100 views, couple hundred views, but that was not the goal wasn't to get a ton of views. The goal was to just post every day. And so depending on where your clients are at, you're going to have like a different approach for them. If they're completely new to social media, the very first step is how can we get you to post every single day? Once they are in the habit of posting every single day, and then they're like, okay, now we want to make better content, then you move up to level 2, which is what I was doing a couple months ago, where it's, okay, let's look at some hooks that people are using. Okay, let's look at some videos that people are making that are, similar to us. How can we remix these videos? And then you get to level 3, which is basically kind of like the stuff that I'm doing now with some other variations. I won't get into all the different nuance right now, but that's the basic idea. So I bring up this and I give this tangent on the levels of content creation just to say that there will be advice that you give to clients that is different depending on the stage of content creation that they're at, which it took me, the reason why I have that video pinned to my page is because it took me so long to realize that all the people that talk on social media, they're not actually saying things that contradict each other. Like if one person says you are the niche and the other person says to niche down, they're actually not saying opposing advice. They're just giving advice at different stages of the journey, which it took me so long to figure that out. Because I used to, when I would consume all this content, I'd hear one person say like you are the niche, I'd hear one person say niche down, and I would just think, okay, well I have to choose one person over the other. Who do I like more? Until I realized after learning from all these people that are much smarter than me that that's actually not the case. They actually agree with what they're saying, just in different orders. And I'll give you a really tactical example for everyone in the chat here, or like a really potent example. So I had another Rachel, well, you're Rochelle. So we had Rachel, who was in the chat last week. And sorry guys, you're just gonna look at this Google Sheets for a second. I guess I'll let you guys look at this, whatever, the 7 levels. Remind you guys to look at this. But we had, what's up, Robbie? Thanks for joining. Dude, you just started following me. That's awesome, man. Thanks for joining so much. I really appreciate it. Back to your point, Rochelle. I think you'll really like this example. So we had a lady named Rachel that was in the chat last week, and we were talking about, I guess it was about Jessie Jean. I can't remember how. Oh, she hopped in the chat and we were talking about yapping, and she mentioned that she was in Jessie Jean's Yap Challenge, and then she saw one of my story posts. I made a story post basically talking about, and Rochelle, you would actually remember this because you remember when I was in like a conflicted headspace with the yapping video that I made, where I was like, people are saying that yapping should be this way. I'm making this video about this, blah, blah, blah. Jessie Jean at that time was saying like reps over research. And my thought process during the time was very much around like, wait a second, all these other creators have told me to research, but now Jessie Jean's telling me not to. And I was very conflicted in this really weird headspace, right? So Rachel joins, and she's in the Jessie Jean Yap Challenge, and she told me via DMs, and it's fine, like it's not really a secret, everyone's okay like that I share this, but she mentioned that Jessie Jean, it's not actually reps over research. What Jessie Jean is actually saying is reps and then research. So you do the reps when you're first starting out to understand what videos of yours actually perform well, and then you research on those and you double down. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much more sense. It's not that she's saying opposing advice to everyone else. It's just in a different order. She's speaking to people who are just starting out. That's why she does the Gap Challenge, to get people in the habit of creating content. And so at that stage, yes, reps over research at that stage when you are just getting started with content. And then when you get to the next level of trying to get better, then you start to do a little bit more of what I'm doing with the research. You don't have to go like super overboard with the Google Sheets and whatnot, but if you are trying to get better, you can, study what's working on the platform. Let me adopt some principles here. Let me adopt this, and this. And so now, like, I don't remember the last time we had this discussion, maybe 1 month later, probably. A month later, I've now come to my own to realize that all these people, right? Like, my buddy Zach Rantz talks about how you should post 10 yaps a day and you'll grow. And then a guy I really like, Chris Chung, says like not to do that. You should focus on making better videos. You have Jun Yu with the You Are the Niche. You have someone else saying to niche down. You have people saying you should not look at competitors or like look at what's working. And then you have other people saying you should. And I've realized now that everyone's basically just giving solutions at different stages of the game. So super, super important discussion. This is a crazy tangent that I went on, but I think it's a valid tangent to go on. I'm very passionate about this specific question that you brought up, Rochelle. Did you bring up this question, or am I just like yapping? Oh yeah, you did. Okay, when you were saying for one of my clients, should I do topic research for them? Yeah, so I'm super passionate about it. That's why I'm going to just make this video, like I'm going to spam this video in a whole bunch of different formats, because I think that this is a super, super valid insight to be shared to the general public. Because I talk to a lot of people on these lives who say, like, for example, anyone here in the lives, does anyone here get overwhelmed by the amount of advice that you see on social media? If you say, like, just let me know in the chat, yes or no, can you relate to what I'm saying? Where, like, one person will tell you the sky's blue, the other person will tell you, no, the sky's not blue. It seems like everyone is saying conflicting opinions. Does anyone feel the same way? Let me know in the chat. As I wait for people, yes? Yeah. 100%? Yeah. Every time I ask this question to the chat, especially last week, we had a ton of people that were super like descriptive in their experience of being overwhelmed. And so I really want to push this idea out there that people are not actually saying differing opinions. It's just opinions at different stages of your journey. So I say that to be the solution for you, Rochelle, on how you think about it with your clients, is almost create them such as like a roadmap of, okay, where are you at right now? Are you at a stage where you have never made content before? If so, your first step is to just post. How can we get you to post every single day? And then, okay, you're familiar with posting, you're in the habit of being consistent. Okay, how can we get you to try to get a little bit better? Well, how we can do that is by looking at what's working. And just when you're first starting out, we're going to try to very closely emulate. That's where we're going to steal hooks. That's when we're going to steal the tactics, just so that we can get in the habit of remixing what's working, but knowing that that's not the end goal, right? Like if we do that forever, we're just going to be copycats. But when you're first starting out, like if you think about, I heard this from someone way smarter than me, way more successful. And he said, like when someone is trying to learn in like a song, for example, on an instrument, right? Like when I was in third grade, I had guitar lessons. I was trying to learn how to play acoustic guitar. And what do? You go on YouTube, you look at the notes, and you just play the actual song completely how it is, right? Like you're not trying to remix, you're not trying to make your own songs, you're not trying to do you're literally just copying like verbatim. Well, in this example, I'm not saying you should never copy anyone verbatim, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like when you're first starting out, you're first trying to learn a skill, you're trying to closely emulate what someone better than you is doing. And so that would be considered like level 2. And then of course your goal is never to stay like that. You want to branch off and be your own. So anyways, this I think is a really important concept because it's fundamentally changed how I approach content, how I receive information, and I feel way less overwhelmed by consuming content now, because for a long time I was like, I don't know what direction to go. It feels like everyone's pointing me in a different direction. But when you look at it a lens of like, okay, well, who are these people speaking to? At what level are they at? Makes a whole lot of sense. The other thing, I'll stop there. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Let's go back to topic research just for a second, and then I'll have Tiago hop in here because we're at 338. Yeah. All right. So we hit Did we hit Angelina yet? I don't think we. Okay, cool. So Angelina's most viewed reels are June 13th. All new creators building a personal brand in 2026. Let's see what she says.
Please don't start a personal brand. I can assure you that's the only thing we care about is you being hot. Here's how to know if you're hot. You have a cool hobby.
Okay, so this is her saying like you need to be hot to have a cool hobby. I don't know if I would. I'm not really sure if I like that angle for me personally, but I might take this topic here of like new creators building a personal brand in 2026. I'm not going to frame it as teaching by any means, but I'll just share my experience as a new creator building a personal brand in 2026. New creator building a personal brand in 2026. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put it right there, and this is Angelina's video. What's up, Mary? How are you? Or Marie? What's up, Josh? How are you? Right now we are researching some content, and then we're going to have a guest on the live temporarily, and we might be scripting some videos here in a second. But yeah, right now we are researching content. I'm trying to find some topics, right? I'm trying to basically plan out my upcoming content, and to do so I want to see what topics people are resonating with. Not hooks, but topics. Very different. So she says, if you're hot, stop doing this. I think I'm good on this angle. This is not my angle that I want to do. If you have ADHD, stop doing this. Maybe. Personal brand pop quiz. That's a good one, but wasn't an outlier. What's up, Aliandrada? Hopefully I said that right. I don't know if I did. How are you? Right now we are researching content. I'm trying to find ideas for my upcoming videos, and to do so I'm looking at what topics are currently working. Not hooks, not scripts or anything like that, but just topics. What are people talking about that's resonating? And by the way, guys, if anyone's new here in the lives and want help with your content, if you want some feedback from everything that I've learned in the past 2 months, I've been able to grow 6,000 followers so far, which has been great. Happy to share what is working for me and apply it to your page. You didn't say it right, but it's okay. How do I pronounce it, by the way? But anyways, if you guys want some help with your content, please DM me. If you DM me the word help, I'll put you in our calendar here, and I'll have you hop on live, and we'll give you some free feedback on your page, just based on what I've learned so far.
PhD and you're not posting content, you're being a loser. Let me explain what you're missing out on. This is a simple way to understand. If you have a hyperfixation hobby right now, you start making videos about it. After you start making videos, you get your first good performing video, you are going to get that dopamine from it. You're gonna get hyperfixated.
Okay, so this would be an example of this topic did really, really well for her, but I don't think it aligns with me personally, so I'm not going to take it and put it on my Google Sheet. It's not really a good fit for my page, my interests, so I'm not going to add it to my research library here. So I'm going to go to another creator and see if he has any topics that are worth making content on. Not hooks, topics. Also, Ale, can I call you LA, maybe? Alejandra. I don't know. Alejandra? I came back to your profile because of a Yap star method reel I saved. Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just so you're aware too, I try to make this clear with every new person that's on these lives. I am by no means an expert. I am documenting my journey of growing my account. I share observations from time to time, such as that Yap video. If you have any questions specifically, or if you'd like any sort of okay, cool. If you'd like any sort of tailored feedback on your page on yapping videos, any questions about yapping videos, I'm happy to share it. This guy that I'm currently researching from right now actually talks a lot about yapping too, so good timing on the yap stuff that you're talking about. So again, guys, what I'm doing right now, this is what I'm doing for my page to help me come up with ideas. And for Ale, since you were just talking about yapping, this applies to yapping as well. I don't want to make ideas, or not ideas. I don't want to make videos that nobody cares about, right? So if I make a video about this brick wall here, nobody is actually engaging with that. Like nobody's searching that online about this brick wall next to me. But if I make a video talking about yapping, well, a lot of people are interested in yapping. If I make a video on the World Cup, well, a lot of people are interested in the World Cup. If I make a video on, you know, some sort of popular like streamer, for example, in my space, right? Like anything that's going on right now in pop culture. If I make a video on Taylor Swift, if I make a video on Sabrina Carpenter, like if I make a video on Alex Hormozy, right? Like there's interest for these topics. These people, of course, they're creators, and so this applies to yapping. This applies to every single piece of content, is that the topic is the most important. So what I'm doing is I'm researching from people who are in my niche that are smaller creators like myself and seeing what topics are people resonating with. For example, this guy here has 40,000 followers. People seem to resonate with this idea of having a less annoying voice. So I'm not going to steal the format. I'm not going to steal the hook. I'm not going to steal the structure or like the script at all. But I'm going to ask myself, is there something that I can make with this idea of having a less annoying voice? In my specific case, since I am documenting my journey and I'm telling people I'm not an expert, I would probably make a video where I am experimenting with different like vocal techniques to have a less annoying voice. So I might take this actually as a topic that I can do as an experiment. So I'm going to frame it a different way just for my page. What's up, 1J? Good to see you again. We are again doing some topic research just for a little bit, and then we're gonna have Tiago if he's still in here. I told everyone that I would just do this for 20 minutes, but we got a little sidetracked. Rochelle brought up a great question, and I couldn't help but answer it. How to have a less annoying voice. So this is the topic. He is talking about having a less annoying voice. I'm not looking at what his hook is. I'm not looking at anything else. Just saying, okay, he's talking about a less annoying voice. Maybe I can do something like that. His next most popular video recently is about why friends don't support you. But this one didn't really do well above average here. So I don't know if it's one that I will write down. Again, this applies to yapping too. Like there's a reason why for Ale in the chat, there's a reason why that video, the star video, did well. It's because I did this type of approach. I wasn't as like surgical with a spreadsheet, but I was just scrolling on my feed, right? And I saw that all of these creators kept talking about yapping. And so I thought, well, if everyone's talking about yapping, I might make a video talking about yapping, right? So this applies to every piece of content, really. All right. Let's see what other videos he has. Does he have any other videos that have really stood out? And just so everyone's aware too. What's up, Flower? Thanks for joining. just so everyone's aware too, I'm not everything that on my account as well as on these lives is not an endorsement. I'm just sharing with you guys, like, my whole page, the whole reason why I created this and posted all this content is to just share what I am doing. And so far, the stuff that I am doing, a lot of it is working really well. A lot of it is also not working really well. For example, I noticed, like, a lot of the times when I do just talk off the cuff and I don't really plan out or think about the topic as much, the videos don't do as well in terms of engagement. But in terms of my sanity, it does help. So there's pros and cons to everything. So it doesn't look like he has this video here that really stood out, but this was April 9th. Well, yeah, that's fine. April, May. I mean, I have a video that's an outlier like this too. So yeah, okay, that's fine. I analyzed 84 Yap videos. Yeah, I can make a video like that since I did the same. Cool. Cool. Yeah, in terms of my sanity, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of the videos that I've made recently, I've just made really off the cuff just so that I don't have to I guess kill my creative flow, right? Like, there's a balance. I do believe that the best performing content so far on my page as well as on others is very methodical. Like, there's a science to it for sure. But also, like, when you're always heavy writing stuff out, always thinking about stuff, you can get a little bit too wrapped up in expectations. You can overthink certain things, blah, 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 blah. So there's a fine balance. Like, sometimes videos on my page are just spur of the moment, creative flow. Let's just send it out. Not much thought. And then other times I have more of a burst, right? So it's like kind of a balance. So that's what I was saying in terms of my sanity. Not saying that's right or wrong, by the way. You know, if I was like a 10 out of 10 creator, every video that I'd make would be like really well, maybe strategized, possibly, I don't know. Or vice versa. If I was a 10 out of 10 creator, maybe like everything off the cuff is just magic, but I'm not there, you know. It's all part of developing the skill set. All right, so I have my topics here. So I think I'm pretty much done with topic research for today, especially because I don't know if Tiago's still here. Oh, yeah, he is. He's just been sitting here for like 50 minutes, and I've been teasing his appearance. So I'll give you guys just a rundown of what I did. And the reason why I'm sharing this on live is because this will inform some of my next videos that I create. So here is my watch list. These are creators that are in my space. You can feel free, if you want to do the same, you can. This is not an endorsement. This is just what I am doing because of where I'm at in terms of what I believe my skill set to be at. If you are just starting out in your content journey, I would not recommend doing any of what I'm about to say. If you are just starting out in your content journey, I would recommend following Jesse Jean 100%, reps over research. If you are trying to get better, this could be an approach, possibly. Possibly. This is what I'm doing, though. I believe in it. I'm not going to endorse it for others because I don't know what stage all you guys are at. So I have my list of creators here. They're all less than 100,000 followers. And I have page URLs here. They're all in my niche. Cool. I have 20 of them. To the right, I have... What I did is I went to every single page so far. Not all of them, all 20. I think I've done like maybe 10 so far. And I went to their page and I found their most popular videos. I copied the links and then I wrote down what the topic of the video was. So I didn't even really watch the video. I didn't look at the hooks. I didn't look at the editing or the format. I just wrote down what is the video talking about. So far I found many videos talking about retention or retention graphs. Next, I found a ton of videos talking about becoming dangerous at content. I also found similarities with some girl who's analyzing like a German sociologist. So if I were to make a video, if I were to make a video similar to this, I would not talk about the same German sociologist, but I noticed that it was basically what she was saying is like there was a guru behind all the popular gurus, right? Like all of her most popular videos, they have very famous people in the video, but then she talks about how there's someone who's like the grandfather of all these people. So if I were to make a video, it'd be similar to that. This video as well. I found one video about the Kumar trend, which I possibly might do. I liked it yesterday. I'm liking it less as days go on. These two are the same. They were both about making videos about popular figures, I believe. Oops. And then down below, I have another 3 more about retention. So this sheet is just telling me like make a video on retention graphs. So I need to figure out like what am I going to talk about. It has to be some sort of experience with it. But this sheet is like screaming at me, retention graph. Everyone's making videos about it. You should probably make a video on it too. And then these two at the bottom, this one is about yapping, which I might make since I already had a video about yapping that did quite well. And then this one was about a less annoying voice. So I have all these topics here. All of these topics have been outperformers on these people's pages. And so I don't need to, for example, try to find the common topic amongst all of these outliers. If I don't want to, I could just make a video like this. Like this is just one outlier video about background audios. I could, actually this one is a good one. I've seen this in a ton of reels. I could make a video just on this topic, but anytime I see a topic that is across multiple different outlier videos, hopefully this is making sense, then that's kind of like my research screaming at me that this is something that has a lot of demand. If multiple people are having their best performing videos be about the same thing, then this is something that has a lot of demand that you should probably jump in on. Hopefully that makes sense. But you know, each of these have already done well on these other people's pages. If I wanted to confirm or like validate a little bit further if this topic would do well, I'm going to copy this. I already know this one would do well because I see it a lot. And if I go to like, maybe just type in background audios, I know I'm going to find a lot of videos talking about, a lot of videos talking about background songs. Yeah. So this is also a topic that seems to be validated. There's so many viral videos talking about music for reels. And this guy has less than 100,000 followers. This was posted recently. This seems like this would be a good one. I might actually put this guy on the list. Now, again, I can't stress this enough. What I am doing here is topic. So I'm not going to recreate the format. I'm not going to recreate the script or the hook, especially because I don't believe myself to be an expert. So I'm not going to make a video telling people these are the best trending audios that you need to use. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this topic, since everyone seems to be raving about trending audios, and maybe put it into like an experiment where I test, do trending audios actually matter? And maybe that's the video, right? So that's me taking a topic that I can tell people have demand for, and now I'm going to twist it into my own way. Totally different, totally unique. Yeah, hopefully that adds some value. We'll see if it does well or not. I think I will make this as an experiment. I think that'd be a fun challenge. Does that make sense, guys? With that being said, let's bring in Tiago here. Ale says, do you post every day? If so, more than one post per day? Oh, who's in here? You guys will like this a lot. Hopefully Rochelle is still in here. Hopefully 1J is still in here. What's up, Shirley? So Ale, to your question, I post once a day, but check this out. This is my favorite thing right now. Literally, like, my favorite thing since sliced bread. I recently started posting on Threads. Literally, I guess it was like maybe Wednesday of last week, maybe Thursday. I think it was Thursday last week. So it's been just a couple days. And what I do here, this is a kind of a ninja hack for you guys. What's up, Gimpy? How are you? I'm calling you Gimpy because I don't know how to say your name. Sorry. Anyway, anyways, this is a ninja hack. So I've been posting on Threads, right? Reason being is because I want to just brain dump my thoughts throughout the day. Like I'm doing, as you guys saw in this live, I'm doing more research for Reels. But as I go along my day, I just want to like brain dump any random thoughts. I don't have to worry about strategy. So I use Threads as my platform to just spew out thoughts. And what I've been doing each day is looking at which threads, because a lot of these threads won't have a lot of engagement on it, right? And so I want to find which threads actually get the most engagement, and then I can possibly turn that into a video itself. And this is all from me, not from looking at competitors. Like this is also a ninja trick that I've been experimenting with. So for example, today the outlier threads for me were this one right here. I tweeted about how I thought France was going to come back. I really wanted France to win today in the game. This is also why I like Threads too, because I could just talk about, for me, I use this platform to just talk about all my interests. Like I don't have any strategy at all. I literally brain dump thoughts here. And so for me, I had this thread where I was talking about how I thought France would come back. And obviously this is a more timely thread. So like I would, if I made this video, or if I made this into a video like a month from now, it wouldn't really do as well. But if I made this into a video today, it would do quite well. I tested this last week with, I had another thread that did pretty well. I was talking about Erling Haaland. Where was it down here? And good morning, dude. Some of my threads are hilarious. I got to scroll a little bit down because I tweet or thread a lot. I had one about Erling Haaland, if I can find it. I don't even know where it went. But I turned it into a reel. And the reel it didn't blow up by any means, but it certainly performed above my baseline. Yeah, it was this one right here. Right? I think I've shared this before. But, yeah, so I tweeted this. As soon as I saw it started doing well, I turned it into a reel. And the beauty was I just took this and I used it as my script. And, again, I mean, it didn't blow up or anything, but I don't know if I can see the retention graph, but it got 3,000 views, which to me, like my baseline for a while has been like 2,000. So, I mean, it was good. It was above average. So I was cool with it. I guess I can't show it on my computer, but if I were to like actually put more effort in this video, it probably would have done way better than 3,000 views. But this was literally just me actually like no thought process. I just put on the camera and green screened. If I put like even just an ounce of, like a little bit more scripting to it, probably would have done better than it was, but it was way better than baseline. So I was chilling with it. So that's another idea for you guys too, is when I'm thinking about topic research, I'm using Threads as my platform to figure out topics from my own that people are resonating with. For example, like today's, I think I could possibly, if I wanted to, turn this into a video and tie it back to my niche. And I talk about how I thought that Mbappe, like awesome, absolutely incredible player for France. I thought because he's been on such a tear for so long, he's like the best World Cup player ever to some people. I thought they would dominate, blah, blah, blah. I was wrong. I can turn it into a lesson if I wanted to. Anyways, so you guys get the point. So you could use Threads too, like how I'm doing, to just brain dump. And the cool thing here is I just do voice to text. And a lot of times like I don't even correct what I'm saying. And yeah. And you can just see what works and what doesn't there. For example, like this one did better even just with 4 comments. Like this one did better than average, and this one was not about a timely topic. So I'm like, okay, I could probably make this into a video too. So yeah, same with this one right here. I am not an expert. Like I could probably make that into a video as, or you know, this is the topic, me talking about why is it so hard for people to say that they're not an expert, right? Like that could be my yap topic, just based on people are resonating with this thread. So anyways, yeah, I guess shameless plug, follow me on Threads if you decide to use the platform, and Tiago, if you're still in here, I will pass the baton to you. You've only had to wait for an hour, so sorry.
It was quicker this time.
All right, my friend. So Tiago, you want to frame up for the folks on live what we want to do here?
I'm not sure exactly. Like I know that we have like a lot of scripts, so which one do you want to review today?
It's up to you. I'll just say to the people in live, Tiago and I mean, I just kind of threw Tiago in here when I was on live, but I know we wanted to review some scripts together, Tiago. So it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you in terms of order of priority, whatever is easiest. Do I need to go to ClickUp to find these scripts, or Google Docs?
Let me just think about it. Yeah, because I have two, but let's go with. I feel like the bottom of funnel might be the more pressing one. I think.
Is that one on ClickUp or Google Docs?
So, yeah, it's on Google Docs, but you can find it on. I can send you the link, by the way. Let me just do that.
Yeah.
Not sure where you want me to send it, so I'll send it on Meet and Chat.
I see your chat too. You said some Facebook videos are hidden 1K views. Which ones are those?
I can't remember, but do you remember now the Facebook videos were like?
Yeah, they were just stuck.
Yeah, so seems that.
Did we create a new page? Do you know?
No, I feel maybe it was the algorithm that it got like warmed up or something.
Huh. Well, that's done.
I just checked today, yeah, so at least that's working.
All right.
The one that I wanted to review is just the first one. The other two are more like ads, the ones that are below that one.
So let me give some context to Ale and Rochelle too. What you guys are looking at here is, with the script, I was telling people in the live that I've been a little bit stressed lately because so my whole career has been in sales, and I've recently learned, as I learn more about content, that I'm actually way more passionate about content than I am in sales. So like right now what are we doing right now? I'm going to give you the context right now. I'm switching gears just because I know Tiago and I wanted to script some videos. And I noticed on a live last week too, whenever we switch gears, I guess it was more entertaining for the audience too. So let me know too if this is confusing or engaging to consistently switch what we're doing. But anyways, for context here, I have been in sales as my career for the past few years, and I realized recently that I'm actually way more passionate about content. And so I am trying to put out a video just for like trial reels, maybe even for my page, but I'm basically putting out like a job offer. Like I'm actually looking to work with someone, not like hire them as a client. I'm not trying to do like a guru trying to sell the audience. I'm looking to join someone's company as a social media manager. So like this script is going to go on Instagram, Facebook ads, and then on my resume, I guess, on Indeed, like as a video, whatever. But I'm trying to switch. Who wants Dro? I don't know what that means, Ice Cream, but thanks for joining. I'm trying to switch careers, and it's a little stressful because all of my experience has been in sales. A lot of my results professionally have been in sales, and so my resume, when I'm like applying on Indeed and different job boards, just shows my sales acumen. And so like when I'm applying to social media strategist jobs, and they see my resume and it just shows all like the sales results I've gotten, it's like it's a little confusing. So Tiago had this bright idea of, why don't we turn this into a video, throw it in a trial reels, and see if like someone will offer me a job on Instagram or Facebook for me to be a social media strategist. Because I would love to do this. What I do on these lives and every day after work is so much more fun than what I do during work each day. So, all right. Hope that's enough context. Back to you, Tiago. So we're going to script out these videos here.
So just a quick idea. So I feel like we're going to be working on 2 types of videos. So I do want to have one pinned to the profile. So the reason why I'm giving that context is because I really want to work on this script so that it can stay in the profile. So that but I mean, it has to be, of course, on brand, and it has to be like a good one. That's why the other 2 are going to stay as trial reels. But this one, I like to make sure that it's good enough so that, so that it can stay there.
By the way, Tiago, I'm gonna mute whenever you're talking, because I heard that in some of the previous lives there was a little bit of an echo.
Oh,
and yeah, that's fine. The only thing that I'm concerned about with pinning it to the profile is I don't want people to look at me as a guru. So like the one that is pinned to the profile, maybe if you're open to it, me being like, hey, I'm looking for a job, so it's like, or something of that caliber.
Yeah. No.
So people,
that's why I took inspiration from Ava's. But in Ava's case, she says, what happens when you hire me as your social media manager? And when you say social media manager, of course, it's like A to Z, like doing the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I made it more specific to what I think you're looking for, right? So more of the strategy, less of the editing and posting. So.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Garrett? What's up, marketing guru? Thanks for joining. Right now, you guys are watching Tiago and I. We're scripting out a video. I'm trying to get hired by someone for a job, so we're gonna make a video about it. All right, Tiago. So, what do we want to do first? Do you want me to read this first? Do you have some ideas here on refining it, or?
If you want, we can watch the original and then see this version. Yeah,
let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic so there's no echo. Good to see you, Garrett. Let me know how's everything been going for you too. I'd be happy to connect with you again on live over DM. Feel free to send me a DM. Same goes with you, LA. Feel free to send me a DM. Happy to connect with you guys.
When you hire me as your social media manager. Step number 1, onboarding. You're gonna fill out this onboarding document, so we know everything about you and your business. Then you, your customer success manager at PBL, and your account manager at PBL will hop on a call to do your onboarding. You guys will go over the onboarding presentation and go through your onboarding document to finalize everything. Step number 2, research. We spend 8 to 10 hours finding the top creators in your niche and getting all of their 5 to 10 most viral videos. We add those onto a spreadsheet and study their hooks, video topics, and formats. Step number 3, script. We write 15 to 30 scripts using the viral hooks and topics from our research and all the information.
What's up, Mudman? Sorry for pausing. Just so you guys know too, I'm not showing this video for us to learn from, even though Ava, feel free to follow her. There's a lot we can learn from it. Tiago and I are working on a specific project right now. I'm trying to basically get hired. So we're looking at an original video and seeing how I can. This one, we're probably going to emulate pretty closely because this is not for really for the page for growth or anything. This is for a specific reason. So, anyways, let me go back to the video now.
From the onboarding document, plus any informational assets that you have given us, so the scripts written are actually authentic to you. Step number 4, film. You can just do this with your phone. Step number 5, edit. We will take your raw videos and make them all pretty. Step number 6, upload. We'll post your content on all the short form content platforms and watch you grow and get leads. Interested? Just comment SMM for more information. What happens?
Okay. All right, Tiago. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right, take it away, my friend.
So that's why I was saying that we should have 2 types of videos, and the idea being the angle, right? Just like you said, like it has to stay on brand. Like you can't have something saying I'm looking for a job in your like in your feed, and even less as a pin post. So the idea is to frame it as if we're looking for clients, because I mean, if someone is looking to, not hire you full time, but they're looking to,
Well, I was
to
saying the
yeah,
opposite. Like because I'm very open that I am figuring things out. And if I make that post, I mean, the way that I interpret that video is that like she's looking for clients, So like, would it benefit us more if we specifically mention like, hey, I'm looking for a job in the script for the pin post and for trial reels? Because one, it's like different. It's not an agency offer, and two, it's aligned with our brand positioning. That like we don't have it figured out. Because let's say, for example, like, who do we have here in the chat? I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Let's just say Mudman, because I don't know I don't know how to pronounce Wee Kingsley, or maybe we could just say Wee Kingsley. She just joined, right? She might not have any idea who I am, but she might look at the bio on my page and see that I say like I'm not an expert. But then if my pin post is me saying like, hey, hire me, I don't know. Is there a mismatch there?
I feel like you can definitely change the angle to looking for a job as well. I just didn't think you were okay with doing that. I mean, I feel like it's up to you.
No, I think that would be great. Like if we take this and just, I mean, we could even run it into Claude if we want, and just change the angle to looking for a job. I feel like that would be great, because then people understand like, one, again, the offer is totally unique. Like most people I don't think have like really ever come across that, but also like me looking for a job is totally like aligned with me not being an expert either,
And yeah, I feel like you can run into with Claude. That could be faster to get some ideas, because the framing, I'm like, if you see the script is very basic. It just goes straight to the steps. So the framing has to be changed in one of the first few lines, but I'm not sure exactly. Like I feel like the word onboarding is the one that is doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the other thing too is that she says we will review. Like I think that, and same thing right here. Hold on. Yeah, like we will then review. I feel like that. What's up, Jonathan? How's it going, man? I feel like the word we it's immediately clear. Okay, she's looking for agency clients. So even just changing we to I, but yeah, maybe we just run into Claude. Any other thoughts here? Also, while I have Jonathan here in the live, Jonathan, if you ever, did he join and dip? I don't know. If you're still here, feel free to send me a message. I know we've been trying to connect. Would love to have you on these lives and hear about some of your stories so far in your journey. Cool. All right, back to you, Tiago.
I'm not sure what were you saying, like regarding the first, like changing it to first person. I feel like we should ask Claude. I feel like it can give us more
context.
Yeah, like it will help us like see better, like what are the the actual parts that are doing like the actual framing.
All right, let's do it. Because I think like even just me saying, like, I think the word job will do a lot of the heavy lifting for the brand positioning. And even in the future, like when we are, let's say we are way more experienced, we are ready to take on people as clients, I think like looking for a job still works. It's just like kind of like a cheeky approach. Let's see. How can I change this script? You have any? You think that's a good enough question, Tiago? It's pretty basic. What's up, ET? What's going on, man? Right now we are refining some scripts for my page. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Tiago, any other... Oh, let me share my screen too.
Maybe you can say something like if you wanted to add like more context, saying that this script is like being framed for an agency or something, looking for clients. Yeah, that works. That's much better.
Let's see. What happens when you hire me as your content strategy? Bruh.
He didn't change anything, right?
Did it change anything at all?
I'll spend my first 2 days. Yeah, I changed the we to I think. Like go to
No,
the
it even says wheel.
Yeah, go to the notes.
Bro, Claude.
See, you're gonna wheel since you're pitching yourself. Step 4 got rewritten.
Oh, I guess it's saying like wheel as in myself and the person who hires me, but I don't know if I like that. You can just do this as your phone.
Wait, what's the new CTA? Why? Like the CTA was super clear. Like hire is.
Yeah, hire is good. For a job search, you might want something that signals.
But what did it do? Like what is it say? I'm currently looking. Oh, that's the only thing they changed. Like that's the main thing.
No, I think comment hire is still fine. All right. I think you're right with onboarding. I feel like onboarding is, well, unless we, sorry, hold on. I just got a message from, did you see that too? I just got a message from Jeremy. He said I can call in. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. I think I do have an idea, by the way.
Cool. Yeah, we've gotten some good replies on that story, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let me...
So,
yeah, go ahead.
no, so what do you want to do?
I was going to see how many people are still on live. I might try to end the stream here just because I don't want to bog you guys down with all of this. We're kind of getting into the weeds here with scripting. So, chat, should we end the live here? I mean, right now, Tiago and I are just working on a script for this video. I don't want to keep you guys. Oh, yeah, I think it's just you and I, Tiago, right?
Yeah, most people left like 30 minutes ago.
Okay. Let me end the live then. All right, YouTube, Instagram, thanks for watching another video or another stream. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace.